Well, one of the things that personally I think has worked for me is, I started in logistics and supply chain by matter of chance. But once I started in logistics, I realized that there is a ton of interfaces between operations and systems. Systems in meaning the IT systems related to business operations. So ever since then, over the last 15 years or so, I have played at the margin between information technology and operations, and I think that's the sort of unique set of value that I bring to the table, in the sense that being in operations and being responsible for the supply chain, I see all the opportunities that the systems can help facilitate and bring about greater efficiencies in the process as well as in operations. So I think that's where my sort of special skills are, which is the combination of IT, supply chain, procurement, all of the aspects, end-to-end aspects of supply chain, and the process improvement techniques with black belt approaches, Six Sigma approaches, and things like that. So that obviously helps improve the efficiencies in the organization that I work in, improves customer service, improves the ability for me to pull software facilitation or industry developments into the organizations I work in. And I speak in a lot of different conferences about these issues. I have a couple coming up. One is on working capital improvements through the supply chain. The other one is on forecasting and how global S&OP process works in the electronics business. That's a conference out in Chicago, in your neck of the woods. And so there are various areas I delve into. From the IT side, I've done outsourcing, for instance, on the IT side, and that sort of builds on my expertise on logistics outsourcing. So I can tie all these things together, and that helps drive some common efficiencies. Well, like I said, all the innovations that we made in terms of responding to the market, in terms of supply chain visibility, in terms of the collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment systems we have set up with our retailers and with our vendors, all of that, plus the ability to pull the systems and the operational processes together. These are the kind of things that innovative companies and people like me do. One of the examples I would probably throw out to you is early in my career, I had a situation, and that's true of a lot of other organizations as well, where there is not a lot of data, but you have to take decisions as a line manager. And I had this situation where we had a huge infrastructure out in India to distribute textile products. And we had all this, data transfers, and we planned our stocking in about 21 locations. And I was trying to optimize the stocking levels, and I didn't have the data to do a classical EOQ analysis. And I developed an innovative way of redistributing orders by value of the product, so reordering, higher value products more frequently and lower value products less frequently, and we ended up optimizing the inventory significantly by several million rupees, and that sort of improved the efficiency of the organization. So there are ways in which one can be innovative even in the absence of tremendous amount of information or data, and it all depends upon how you look at the problem and what solutions you can bring to the table.